Slow clap. Oh. He's coming now. Okay, he's coming now.
It worked. It worked.
Get ready. Here he comes. There he is. There he is. There's our guy. Yeah!
Attaboy! Family, get up there. You've been waiting. I got it. Hey. Hey, you got to go. We need to go in. We need to go away.
There he is. Free at last.
Oh, baby.
I know.
Yeah! These are the moments we live for.
Someone want to grab his stuff?
Andy, how's it feel?
First step. Just want to say I'm kind of speechless at the moment. I've been wrongfully convicted. This is the first step towards proving my innocence and clearing my name. I thank everybody who's fought this battle with me, stood behind me, and is continuing to support me. Thank you.
Love you.
There's Andy Krivak we're following now.
Andy! Yeah. I'm Nancy.
Andy, you probably don't remember we was in Woodburn.
The first 2 minutes of freedom right now after all these years. The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. Thank you, Sierra Knight. That is one of the best quotes that there could be.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Oscar Michelin, M-I-C-H-E-L-E-N. To my left is my co-counsel, Karen Newworth, N-E-W-I-R-T-H. We just want to say that Andy's release from custody today is the first step in the fight for his continued vindication and eventual exoneration. Now that he's a free man, at least he can help participate in the defense of his case. We look forward to any eventual retrial. But we call upon D.A. Tendy to examine the facts and circumstances of this case, because apparently his office is the only one that believes that there's still evidence worthy of going forward. So we call for the dismissal of all the charges, not to retry Andy any further, not to hold him under the burden of this prosecution, and to finally declare him the innocent person that he is.
thank you all for being here to welcome Andy home. I want to acknowledge Jeff Deskovic and Anthony DePippo. These three men, wrongful convictions, are deeply intertwined. Mr. Deskovic's false confession, proved by DNA, was a product of the same misconduct by the same officer that Daniel Stevens, that took Mr. Krivak, that coerced Mr. Krivak to sign a false inculpatory statement. Mr. DePippo was Mr. Krivak's co-defendant in this case, exonerated in 2016. He was subject to the same police misconduct, the same coercion of witnesses, the same failure to investigate a known serial pedophile for this crime. The time lost by these men is a stain on this county, and we call on DA Kendi to cease this prosecution and to let Mr. Krivak join Mr. DePippo and Mr. Deskovic in repairing their lives. Sorry, Jeff. One more thing. I do want to acknowledge that it's a rare thing today that Mr. Krivak is out on bond due to the generosity of these exonerated men, and they deserve credit and recognition for that.
As was mentioned, I'm Jeff Deskovic. I was exonerated after 16 years. The Jeffrey Deskovic Foundation for Justice, we've been standing behind Andrew Krivak for many, many years now. I thank the attorneys that came in and did the legal work. And my comment really briefly this morning, is that there's a mountain of evidence against serial pedophile Howard Gumber. All the witnesses in this case have recanted and said that they were threatened. The sole recanting witness, non-recanting witness, Denise Rose, recently committed perjury in connection with this case. And I won a civil judgment against Daniel Stevens. Any neutral observer can see this man is completely innocent. How can anyone objective think there's a case here to try? District Attorney Kendi dropped the charges. He's innocent. How long are you going to run it in the ground? How long are you going to hold it over his head? How long are you going to waste taxpayer money? How long are you going to waste the court's time? Do the right thing and agree to exonerate Andrew Krivak. Or just dismiss the case. Just say the case is no longer triable.
That's it.
That's good enough. Can we please end this unjust prosecution against this man? Can we please do that and move forward so he can start his life? He lost enough time already, 24 years. It's a travesty that he's remained in prison 4 years after Anthony was exonerated on the same set of facts.
Yep.
I can say more about that, but I think Anthony will, so
Yes.
I'm going to yield the mic to Anthony.
It was 4 years ago that I had this very similar experience when I came out that door right over there after having been found not guilty after my third trial. During the whole course of my prison bid, I've always held out hope that the adversaries in my case would come to see the light, would somehow figure out what they were doing was wrong. It's never too late to correct an injustice. And Tendi should know we always have an olive branch. All he has to do is say he's ready. If he takes one step towards us, we will take 3 towards him. And I'm very happy for my family here who have suffered this man not being home for 24 years. The last time he was home, Bill Clinton was president. And I love you, man. Yeah.
We're just going to be brief. Like everything that needs to be said has been said. I feel unspeakable amounts of emotion. And before I get too ahead of myself to celebrate, I still wanted to be aware that I'm still wrongfully convicted. Until the day that they acknowledge that and admit that they were wrong, I will continue my fight to vindicate myself and clear my name. So from now until then, I'm that much closer, and I appreciate everybody fighting for me, speaking for me, and supporting me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everybody for coming. Have a good day.